Hi, I'm attorney Reed Bloodworth, managing partner of Bloodworth Law, with offices in Orlando and Winter Haven, Florida. We provide employment law services for employers across Florida and can work with you remotely via video conference or in the office with the appropriate safety measures taken to protect you as we help you with your legal issues. I'm going to address an issue that may arise in your office related to COVID. What if an employee refuses to wear a mask at work? The general rule is that if an employer has PPE, personal protective equipment requirements, in their facility designed for the protection of either their own workforce or for the public, that it's perfectly acceptable to mandate all employees wear PPE. For example, mask wearing. An employee who refuses to obey those standards can be disciplined or terminated for failing to obey those standards. The most common exception to that is if an employee has a disability that prevents them from wearing a mask. Then the employer is required to reasonably accommodate that disability if it's possible to do so. An employee may have a face or neck injury or condition that prevents them from having anything touching their skin. They may have PTSD or other psychological issues that prevents them from wearing things strapped around their neck or head. And those might be disabilities that might require an accommodation. But even where an accommodation is required, the employer is not required to do anything that would be considered unreasonable. So the employer could, for example, explore other options, perhaps a face shield depending on the circumstances, or perhaps assigning that employee to duties that don't bring that employee in contact with other people or within 6 feet of other people to mitigate the risk. But at the end of the day, if there's no justification for a reasonable accommodation for a disability, or making that accommodation would not be possible or reasonable on behalf of the employer can require mask wearing and can discipline or terminate employees who refuse to do it. As an employer, there are Florida rights to protect you and your company. Our employment law team at Bloodworth Law is ready to assist with any of these and any other issues you may face. I'm Reed Bloodworth, managing partner, Bloodworth Law. Let's talk about how Bloodworth Law can help you, your employees, and your business.